This is Abnormal Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody, to the Cinema Head Cheese Podshort for a.k.a. Wyatt Cenac. This is Kevin Moyers, and yes, I have teased this a few times. I finally sat down and watched the entire series. I started over because I watched the first 1.5, I think, before, and they're only like 10, 11 minutes long each. 6 episodes, I think an hour and 3 minutes total, something like that. But this is a show that is on Topic.com. I was also able to, because I wanted to watch it on my regular TV. Topic doesn't have a Roku app, but the whole show is also on Vimeo, so I watched it that way, which is nice. I'm not a big fan of sitting in front of the computer and watching TV so much, but I got to watch everything on Vimeo on the big TV and enjoyed the hell out of it, honestly. So the whole premise is that Wyatt Cenac is himself living in Brooklyn, and he fights crime as the Viceroy. Now, he hangs out with his friends Penny and Felix. Felix is the original Viceroy, but he injured himself and now can no longer fight crime. He walks with a cane and a pretty bad limp, and so Wyatt took over the role. Penny is sort of his, as they said in Spider-Man, the guy in the computer. That's Penny, sort of. She runs a food truck, bratwurst food truck, and has a little refrigerator in the back where Wyatt keeps all of his gear. So she kind of helps him out. Not always the best helper or the best sidekick, but does a fair job of helping him. There's a little bit of a vibe to this show that is reminiscent of the old Tick TV show with Patrick Warburton, where it's like superheroes just sort of hanging out, having coffee, shit like that. That element is here because Penny and Felix and Wyatt sit around and have coffee, or they hang out, or they're at a bar. In the first episode, an outdoor bar, and Penny's friend Grace is attached to the group but doesn't know that Wyatt is the Viceroy. It's pretty funny, honestly, the way they sort of attack the hipster culture that has moved into Brooklyn. Now, I've never been there, but I hear a lot about it, and I've been to Portland, see it there, and, I do see it here in Phoenix a little bit. It happens. It's everywhere, and that seems almost to be the biggest enemy in this show. But he does fight actual crimes. He's looking for an auto boosting ring, finds something else. Has an argument with a dude in one bust. He's trying to basically catch this guy for the cops, and the guy's telling him that he's trying to sound black or whatever. How dare you try to pretend you're a black dude, and so on. And Wyatt, as the Viceroy, is like, I am black, and he drops the N-bomb. And the guy's like, oh, you getting this? You getting this? And recording a cell phone, trying to say the Viceroy is racist and all this stuff. It's pretty hilarious. And I will say my favorite episode, I think, I don't know, like I said, there's only 6, and they're all great, but I think my favorite one was the 4th episode, where he decides to get more limber and make it easier to fight, to go take yoga. And there's a dude in the yoga class that is the most annoying motherfucker. And we've all met this person at one point or another, and it cracks me up the way he deals with him. So, it's a fun series, and it takes just over an hour to watch. Like I said, you can watch it on Topic.com, watch it on Vimeo. It's all there. Like if you have a Roku, I think Apple TV has that as well. But it's a fun time. It's a great concept. And I like Wyatt Cenac anyway. I always did when he was on The Daily Show. He put out this album. I should say that he has a stand-up special called Brooklyn. Watch that. That was on Netflix at one point, and they rotate stuff, so I don't know if it's still there, but find it. It's really good. And he did this set that he recorded as an album, and he had asked people to sign up for his mailing list, and you get the album for free. And he did a set the night after Trump's election and released it in this, free track that you get in the newsletter. So that was pretty cool. I did that, and then almost a year later, I got another one. Like, hey, it's been a while, but here's this series I made. So that's how I found it. Otherwise, I don't know that I would have, because it's not even on his IMDb page, which I'm surprised, because everything is up there, web series included. So, and I mean, they account for web series. They have a category for it. So, it's not the easiest thing to find if you're not looking for it. You're not going to stumble across it, but everybody should watch it. It's a total blast, a lot of fun. You get people like Jason Sudeikis, Todd Barry, Ellen Cleghorn, just little cameos in there. All great, all three of them. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else off the top of my head, but just go watch it. It's a load of fun, and I don't know. I can't say much more about it. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so check that out. Highly recommend, a.k.a. Wyatt Cenac. So, we are sponsored by Bunny 17 Media, which is, as this airs, out at Tucson Comic Con. If you happen to be there, go check out Table AA26. If you go to bunny17media.com, there are many great books there. If you use the code CHC, you get 15% off. You get books like Search for the Book of the Guardians, which is an educational kids book about a girl and her jackalope partner who travel the world and fight the Jersey Devil to protect the world's treasures. Can't beat that. You get Kevin Hates Everything, which is from my very first podcast that I did. Turned that into a book, as well as some other things that are there. Blast of the Clown, comic/coloring book that you can get for adults. Just go check it out. CHC, 15% off anything you buy. Doesn't matter if it's one book, if it's every book, if you get ebooks, paperbacks, whatever you get. Check it out. CHC, get your discount. So, thank you again for tuning in. Always appreciate it. And I will see you possibly with a review of Thor Ragnarok. I'm not going to lie. I loved it. We did the Thursday night showing for the Masked Blogster's birthday. And everybody loved it. It's fantastic. And I can't wait to sit with that crew and talk about it. So, yeah, I've been dying to see more Hulk. Anyway, from, one superhero to the next, right? Yeah, go check that out as well. I'm sure you will. But I'm rambling. I gotta go. It's late. Have a good time. doing whatever you're doing right now. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe and download back episodes of Cinema Head Cheese the podcast, and read all of our movie reviews and news at cinemaheadcheese.com. Email us at cinemaheadcheese@yahoo.com. Search Cinema Head Cheese on Facebook and tweet us at CINHeadCheese. And for more podcasts, books, comics, blogs, and videos, head to abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.